So for what value of x is true, right? So I'm solving for x here. X squared plus 2x equals 24, right? So that's actually so many ways for me to solve for this problem. And one of these problems is I'm going to, you can factor by inspection or factor by decomposition. In this case, I'm going to choose decomposition just because if you don't know how to do decomposition, it's harder for you to do inspection for the teaching purposes. So I'm going to move 24 to the left side. So I'd get x squared. So move this to the other side here. So x squared plus 2x minus 24 equals 0. I'm going to do something called factor by decomposition. What that is I'm going to take the product of a and c, so of 1 and negative 24, which is negative 24, and then it's going to sum to our b value, which is 2, right? So now I have to take, I'm thinking of two numbers that will multiply to negative 24, but add to 2. So give me a second for me to think about that. So I have two numbers in my head now. I have here 6 and negative 4. So if I have 6 and negative 4, the product of these two numbers indeed equals negative 24. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24, and the sums to negative 2, right? If I add 6 plus negative 4, it would give me 2, right? So I have these two numbers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this middle term down into two parts, into 6 and negative 4. So I have to say is x squared. I would have plus 6x minus 4x minus 24 equals 0. So I'm breaking this middle part down. If you do 6 minus 4 equals 2, right? So I can totally do that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to common factor both sides. So I have x squared plus 6x. The common factor here is x. So if I divide that out, I'm going to get x plus 6. And the common factor between negative 4 and negative 24 is negative 4. Divide both sides by negative 4. We'll get x plus 6 here equals 0. So now what I can do is I can rewrite this as x plus 6, and I can group x and negative 4 together, and I get x minus 4 equals 0. So what I can do is, I didn't actually have to do this entire step, but I could do something called, I could factor by inspection. So what that means is, the moment you get these two numbers, what you can do is, if 6, it's x, 6 plus x and 6 minus 4. So once I get these two numbers, I can immediately just write this problem here without going through this step here, because it's going to be x plus 6 and x minus 4. It's always x plus some term and then x plus some term, depending on the signs of your factors here. So after we get that, what we can do is we can apply this rule, right? And remember, anything multiplied by 0 is 0, right? So what we can do is we can break this down into x plus 6. I can set this to 0, and I can set this side to 0 as well. So x plus 6 is 0. If I move 6 to the other side, x equals negative 6. So that's my answer for my first answer, x minus 6. If I put 4 to the other side, here is x equals positive 4, right? So these two would be my solutions for x to be true. So x here can be 6 or negative 6 and 4. And this is going to be my answer for this problem. Let's look at the solution here. We can rewrite this by taking 24 to the left of the equality. That's good. And then what they're doing is they're splitting the middle term, so they're doing factor by decomposition. Took out x and the 4, which is great. You get x plus 4x, x plus 6, x minus 4. That's good, which means the required value is 4 and negative 6. Perfect. So perfect solution, and step by step.